Welcome
to the J&O Show.
where we talk about
things that you was never told. We were never told. I was about to say you, but it's us, because some of y'all might have been told some stuff that we weren't told.
Bruh. Really?
It's possible.
Okay, who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
I'm Jay.
And I'm O.
and now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you know that know when we upload new episodes every Friday at 4:30 plug. But you know, just in case that in between. What's the matter?
I'm hot.
You still hot?
Yes.
It is kind of hot.
And
yeah, so he's hot.
Yeah.
It is hot. And yeah, the light doesn't help.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah, if you guys are new, make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can know when we upload new episodes. Yes. Sidebar, you guys see I got on makeup today? What? Finally got my hair done. Let me tell you something about this hair quarantine. It's been real.
Yep.
Okay. Now I usually do my hair myself, but I just haven't felt like doing my hair whatsoever since we've been in quarantine.
Right.
But I went and got it done today though. Shout out to Candace. She did a fabulous job on my hair. Yes, I will be going back to her. Anywho, my daughter picked out these colors for me to wear today. Oh, also, I know, I'm sorry, this ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about today. I'm trying magnetic lashes for the first time with the magnet eyeliner. Don't look too close, y'all. Don't look too close. You gotta kind of look from afar, because you know I've never been good with the whole eyeliner type stuff or what have you. But I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Is it a win or is it a fail? Like, you know, let us sister know if you got points, how to make that line sort of straight, because I thought I did a good job, but then when I tried to put it on, it wasn't sticking in the right places. But yeah, comment down below and let me know if you guys have any hacks or tricks, or if you've ever tried the magnetic lashes with the magnetic eyeliner liquid stuff to put it on. Yeah, so yeah, trying new things. Anywho, sorry.
The topic of today's show, the topic of today's show is based on I don't know if it's a sentence. I sort of just came up with it, but somebody else might have already came up with it, so I don't want to say it's mine, because you know sometimes you be doing that and be like, somebody came out with that like 13 years ago, you late, so I don't want to.
Well,
so
you know, they say it's nothing new under the sun.
Exactly. So the saying was, in life, suffering is mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, life suffering is mandatory, but wait a minute, I wrote it down. But the growth is optional.
This is very true.
Yes. So what do we have? What does that have to do with relationships?
A whole lot.
Yes. Okay. Especially during this quarantine, a lot of people in general are just going through a lot. People are losing jobs. People are, people are just going through rough times. Everybody's catching cabin fever with a V. Fever, you know, it's just putting a lot of pressure on people. Do you even want to find a job right now? Like, do you want to venture out and look for a job? Like, for real?
Yeah.
Especially depending on where you are, because that could be like really bad, and they really tripping with the stimulus checks and everything being shut down, and it's just a lot going on, especially right now. Race relations in the country blew up as if we didn't see that one coming. I'm just saying, I don't really care about your political views, but you had to know once Trump got in office with a lot of the stuff they were unearthing that it was about to be raw.
It's about to go down.
And it's obviously going down. So there's so many things happening, especially right now. But that's sort of kind of life. I mean, if you really want to look at it, throughout the course of history, over here in America, we still living pretty cushy.
Yeah.
Even with race relations and job situation and people losing businesses and everything, throughout history, we still sort of cushy, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
We soft.
I get close, snuggly, soft, and cuddle up fresh, guilty.
I mean, no, seriously. I was watching Dr. Rev. Martin Luther King.
Oh, man, you lying. You ain't never met Martin Luther King.
Now, I had watched some of his...
Martin Luther the King.
Martin Luther the King.
The King.
Jr. Forgot that. I watched some of his his speeches before, but I've never watched one of his interviews. Bruh, that man was bad.
That boy is good.
He had me looking at words. I was like, what did he just say? Oh, okay, press play. Go ahead, finish what you were saying. And they were talking just some of the situations that they were talking about that were happening back then. And it's just like, you know, for us, you know, as Americans of African descent, we pretty cushy right now, man. Like, as bad as it is, it was so much worse. And just people in general, like everybody, like in the course of human history, we're not doing too bad over here in America right now. Even the worst of us. But that was sort of our point. Something always happening.
Right.
And if it's
Can't
not,
escape it in life.
Yo, something is always going to happen. And there's the personal level things of, oh my goodness, I got a flat or something like that. And then there's global catastrophes.
Right.
Like there's always something going on. Suffering in life is mandatory. And guess what? Though a lot of us may believe it, being rich does not mean you get to opt out of suffering and issues and things happening to you. You
sure
still
don't.
have a lot of issues.
You got a whole nother set. You got a different kind of issue.
Troubles will come to you, and it does not discriminate based on race, color, what your bank accounts say, your social status, whether you're cool, whether you're a nerd, a geek, an introvert, or an extrovert. None of that matters.
Right.
There's always going to be drama and suffering. But growth is optional.
Facts.
That is something that you as a person control. You make the decision as to whether or not you're going to grow and actually make something of all the suffering. You know, it's just going to come to you. It just is the way that things are. Now, a lot of times you'll look at certain people and you'll be like, they always got this together and they always that and they always this, until you hear about the mental breakdown. Or until you hear about the family breaking up or the divorce or something. Like, there's always stuff going on for everyone.
Right.
And I guess the question that we pose is, why would you bring that into your home on purpose? Why would you do that? Like, it don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. You know, I'm just going to be miserable. Every time I go outside, I'm going to be miserable and be attacked on all sides at all times. And I'm just going to be miserable in my house and have a terrible relationship with my person. I'm just going to decide that that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
That's what I want. So I guess our message to you is, like, make the choice to have a better relationship.
Right.
Make the choice to have your family situation cleaned up. Like, that, it's all decisions, y'all. Like, it's all decisions. Everything that your relationships with people are decisions. And sometimes your decision needs to be, I'm gonna just leave you alone.
Yeah.
Because you're toxic. And that goes for relationships too. You can't be afraid to walk away from a relationship that has turned so bad and so toxic that it's not bringing you any good, anything healthy. It's all like affecting you, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. Like, don't just sit there in that.
Right.
You know, that becomes a decision. That's a decision that you can make if you're in a long-term relationship. Heck, in short-term relationships, yo, the first time the other person hits you, bye.
Okay. I know it sounds simple, like duh.
Why you act dumb like duh? Say you act dumb like duh.
It's hard.
But unfortunately, sometimes people, because of their upbringing or just their surroundings and things that they were in, that's all they know. And I've been actually watching a series over the past 3 weekends now. Every Saturday afternoon, I've been watching this series by brother Ronnie Kwame Vanderhorst, and I will link him in the description. He has several books on different things pertaining to the family structure, the black family, and different things like that. And one of the things that he talked about this past weekend was trauma, and how basically trauma unchecked leads to all these different types of things. But he was specifically talking about trauma within the black and brown community, and how the issues have never been dealt with slavery and everything like that, and how it's a trickle-down effect. But he also spoke on how although those things happen to us, and I'm gonna try to summarize what he talked about, but he was basically saying how it's up to us to do something with our situation. Like, we decide basically what we do next, or where do we go from here. Yes, this is the crappy hand that we were dealt, but what do you do? And why am I saying all that? The point, basically bringing back to what Jay was just saying, is about relationships, and how you have to make a decision. Like, you actually have to decide on a daily basis. Sometimes it might even have to be an hourly basis for some people, or even a minute-to-minute basis. But you have to actually decide that, okay, I want to have this type of relationship, and these are the things that I have to do in order to have that kind of relationship. But yeah, it's all about choices. Where you are in life right now is solely based on every decision that you made. So if you don't like where you are right now in life, you need to stop and reevaluate some of the decisions that you made that got you to the point to where you are. A lot of times we don't sit back and think about that, but it's very true. It's a truism. Like, your decisions determine there's a cause and effect for everything, literally everything that you do. So if you don't like where you are right now in life, or you don't like where you are in your relationship, you can fix it. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely something that you can work on. And like Jay was saying, if it's a situation where you're in a relationship and it's just toxic and it's not doing you or the other person any good, then you might just need to walk away. Yeah. So,
yeah, we just wanted to put that out there. You know, me personally, I'm dealing with a lot of issues concerning growing, and I'm seeing how hard it is to unpack what you've learned and what you've thought about things, and then like try to almost rewire your mind. It is immensely hard going from being, you know, shy, introverted, angry, or, you know, any of those things, self-destructive, all of those things, to being positive. You don't have to necessarily be an extrovert, but just like reaching out a little bit and understanding that people, like, we need each other. Like, we're meant to be communal. We're not meant to be by ourselves. Oh, I could actually get into that, but I'm not going to because it's short. But, you know, like, you're meant to be around other people, and of course you want to be around people who are similar to you, have similar interests and things of that nature. But you know, we got the internet now. Like, it's nowhere near as hard to do that as it used to be, to find people who are into what you're into. Right. Like, it's not hard. So it's just one of those things where, you know, you have to choose to be happy. Like, and a lot of people don't think about that. Happiness is a choice. True. It's not something that just happens to you. You know, and going back to what I said originally, you know, bad stuff is going to happen to everyone, and it's going to continue to happen until the day you die. But you can choose to make good moments. A lot of days you can make good days, and that's up to you. And don't give your power of choice away. It was the one thing that you have, whether you are a Christian, Muslim, or anything else, whatever your religious background, you have the power of choice. You get to choose what type of life you're going to have, as long as you're willing to put in the work and make the choice. Right. Don't give that power of choice away. It is yours, and you can do it. And I'm done. That was it.
I think he pretty much summed that up.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, that's going to conclude our show for today. Like we said before, make sure that you guys please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you have a topic for us, please let us know by writing #Nextshow and putting that in the description. So that way when we filter through comments, we'll be able to see it, and we'll be able to discuss a topic of your choice, whether it be something you want to know our personal experiences on, or you just want to get some insight on something, you know, particular. Let us know. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yes, please, please, please. We're learning the hard way about the all-powerful algorithm. If you don't like our videos, man, channel ain't gonna grow. If we get 1,000 views, if we ain't getting no likes, man,
and views.
Views matter, but if you're not thumbing it up, like,
we need both.
The algorithm will get you.
So if you like us and you like our content, please share.
Like the video.
Like the video.
Yeah.
You know, watch it. Play it in the background while you're doing some dishes.
Hey,
whatever. Feeding the kids.
You know what I'm saying? Just
on your drive to
let all the positive energy just seep into your brain. That's all you got to do.
Yes.
Okay, we done?
Yes,
we done. All right, y'all.
Press the off button.